The Orange return home in front of a sold-out dome this week to take on the Duke Blue Devils, second ACC game of the season. And Antoine Deslauriers, who was named the ACC Linebacker of the Week, a true freshman who has been balling for the Cuse, is with us. Antoine, how awesome was it to go down to Clemson and get a big-time win in the ACC opener like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you said it, right? Big time win, and I think everybody's happy with it. I think Coach Fran put a lot of emphasis on that game, and I just think it was a great week leading up to that game, and I just think it's always great to get a win, and even with the atmosphere we was in over there, 80,000 people, so I think it was a great win.
How much did it help knowing that you guys went down, you played Tennessee, you learned from that, and then it felt like you were more ready for this time around in a tough environment?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always a learning, adaptation, right? Every time you go on the road. And I think more for myself, like the Tennessee game was my first game in college,
Sure.
and we played the SEC. I just think it was more of an adaptation, like I said, just getting used to the game. And I think the jump from my game versus Tennessee to Clemson was, I think I had a great improvement. I don't know if y'all can judge, y'all
sure.
can say that, but I just think it just shows how much the coaches are great at doing their job, right?
Yeah, I think the stats back that up. Everyone that's been watching sees the improvement from you. 2 forced fumbles this week as well, and that's why you were named ACC Linebacker of the Week. Where has the game gotten better for you personally? Is it slowing down? You hear that sometimes, or what do you think's allowed you to make a jump from week one?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The game's slowing down, right? Just getting some more experience also. But, just getting used to everything. For me, my game versus Tennessee was really my first time traveling with the team, so I had to get used to all that. Now with Clemson, I think I was more prepared, like mentally, even before the game, leading up to the game. So I just think it, like I said, getting like more adapt to everything's going on.
Did it feel to you that Fran was extra giddy for that Clemson game? Because it seemed, I know he's always pumped up for every game,
yeah.
but it felt like he knew, okay, we're going to go down there and we're ready for this challenge.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Fran, like you said, he was ready for that challenge, right? And he really wanted to play them, even though people were saying they were great and all that, and they were.
Yeah.
But Coach Fran, I mean, he really wanted to win, like every other week. But you could really feel in his coaching and in his mannerism that it was really an important game for him, just like the one we're about to play. Every week, Coach Fran really puts the emphasis on how important the game is.
What was your reaction as a defensive player when Fran goes to the onside kick and Ricky Brumfield had the idea and you guys get it? That's an ideal start, right, to the game?
Absolutely. I mean, on defense, we were ready to take the field, right? But, I mean, you can't wish for anything better than your offense getting the ball back twice in a row, right?
Yeah, for sure. So we've talked about how you have grown as a player. Give us a little background on why you chose Syracuse. You're from Montreal, and I'm sure Fran Brown had a big part in recruiting you and convincing you to come here.
Yeah, I mean, so like you said, I'm from Quebec, Canada, but I went to Georgia, played football at prep school down there. So I just, I think Coach Fran is a really great coach. I think the relationship I got to build with him during all my recruitment period was great, and I think I really got closer to him. And the plan he had for me was also really like inviting for me to come to Syracuse, right? Like he really had a detailed plan for me to have success, and I think this just showed his commitment towards me. So I think that was why Syracuse was my decision.
Yeah, and we got to ask you too. Everyone sees the photo of you and Fran from your recruiting trip, and we know you've been jacked from a young age here. You don't look like a true freshman linebacker. What goes into that routine, and have you always been that way, or was there a certain point where you were definitely bigger than everyone else when you were growing up?
I mean, for what goes into it, it's a lot, right? But since I'm like maybe 14 years old, I really started taking that aspect of football seriously. And I made a commitment to myself to stick to that routine and that strict diet and strict workout plan that I had built by my coaches back home. And I just think it's just dedication towards myself, right, towards making that happen. And it's a lot. Like, I'm not going to lie, but it was a lot, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the process. So I just think it helped me a lot when I got to college to be physically ready for it, right?
Yeah, for sure. Not many true freshmen are starting at this point, especially for a team like Syracuse. So what are the foods that you're just never eating now, knowing that it is a strict diet and it's a lot to maintain this?
I mean, right now, since I got in college, like I'm a little bit more loose on my diet, but
The hard work's paid off a
yeah,
little.
yeah. But I mean, I'm always just like trying to get the best out of it. But for a long time, like for a year and a half, 2 years, I didn't cheat for the first time I hopped on a diet. So I think it was more of like cutting out bad sugars and all that, just all the bad foods you can think about. I didn't have those for the first 2 years, but after that, it's just making the right decision at the right time.
Any foods that you like that are healthy, that like a tip for someone watching right now?
I mean, it's not really about liking it, right?
Yeah.
It's about doing it because you got to do it. But you grow into it and you learn to like it.
Yeah. All right. Enough questions on that. Let's focus on football again, and let's finish with a thought on Duke and just how excited you are to take on a really good team, and it's going to be a sold-out dome here on Saturday.
I mean, that's my first time playing in a sold-out dome. Right, I was here for the Miami game as in the stands, so I've seen what it is. But living it, I think is going to be different. It's going to be different. And concerning Duke, I mean, it's, like you said, really great football team, and we're looking forward to playing them and taking on the challenge.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one on Saturday. That is Antoine Deslauriers, the ACC linebacker of the week, making us all feel really small as well. But we appreciate his time. You can catch him on the field for a noon kickoff on Saturday.